What's going on, everyone? I am just a typical, average American here today to react to some Canadian memes. It is time once again to check out some of these funny random pictures, all about Canada. So I'm actually pretty curious to see if I will even understand all of these memes, particularly the Canadian references in some of these. So either way, I think this will be fun. So let's take a look here, starting with what the heck is this? There's not even any explanation or text. It's just, this is what we get? Okay, I mean, what is this supposed to be? The comparison of like high school graduation photos in the United States versus in Canada. You know, not much for me to say about the top photo. Frankly, that's not like super typical or like common in the United States. But with that being said, I've definitely seen pictures like this on like Facebook or whatever, or Instagram, of like young kids graduating high school, like with pictures like this. Like, you can't really, I don't know how she's doing this. Like, it almost looks like she's taking this picture at the school or a bill. I don't know how she's doing that, because you are definitely not allowed to do that. But, and she's got her, I mean, is anybody going to tell her she can't do that when she's got her assault rifle and Bible? I don't know. Somebody should look into that. But on one side, it's kind of a joke or a stereotype of Americans, and on the other side, it's literally like there are people here who do stuff like that. Yeah, that's literally true. Compared to the Canadian on the bottom, who looks very friendly, you got your hockey stick instead of the rifle, and the maple syrup instead of the Bible. You believe in the great maple. I, I don't know. This is obviously meant to be like a joke. Um, Although maybe the weird thing is the bottom picture is, to me, that's a joke, right? Like, well, Canadians like hockey and maple syrup, and but that's an exaggeration. Would there ever be, answer me this, Canadians, would there ever be like a person on Facebook or social media, like, who puts up a profile picture like that, like with their hockey stick and maple syrup? I thought those were like, that's pretty stereotypical Canadian stuff. Like, whereas in the United States, there's literally Americans who would post that picture with the gun and the Bible and the flag. Like, so that's interesting. This meme was actually kind of thought provoking and disturbing. Okay, uh, this meme says the punishment for stealing $5,000 in Canada is a $2,000 fine. Follow for more financial advice. Wait, wait. Maybe this guy's onto something. This is Canadian finance at its finest. Is this true? Because that's like the biggest loophole ever. That can't be true. If you steal 5,000 in Canada, the punishment is only 2,000. So that there's no way that's true. Unless it's like with Michael Jordan or whatever, like when he was playing, like, you're not allowed to wear your own brand of shoes, but he would just wear his shoes anyway and pay the fine of like $10,000 a game. But it didn't matter because he made so much more money marketing his shoes that he would just pay the fine. Like, that's definitely something rich people do or whatever, where you don't got to play by the rules. I don't know about this though. I don't think this can't be a thing in Canada, or we're like, Or at least I'm missing out on something here. This meme. Okay, we got 4 panels. Let's break this down. We're going to school here. Memology. Happy husky dog. And next to that is Canada in the Dutch history books. Because Canada helped liberate the Netherlands. Right. So the dog is happy. Canada in German history books. A little more serious. So, from the Dutch point of view, Canadians, great. German are a little more serious. I don't know what Germany and Canada, is there something, I don't know what happened in the history, but they're looking a little more serious, that dog. Canada in Quebec's history books is kind of a snarling dog. Like that dog is not happy. Um, I know there's definitely a complicated history with Quebec, that part, like Canadian history with Quebec and the French and all that. And I know that's a little, I don't know, iffy. You guys, like, Quebec has voted to leave Canada twice, right? So, anyway, maybe there's stuff that makes the Husky kind of unhappy there. And then finally is the Demon Dog, Canada in Canadian history. What? What does that mean? In your own history, you guys don't speak well of yourselves in your own history teachings. Is that what that? This dog is pissed, or he's scary, or what is this supposed to mean? Canada is scary. Canada is not happy, or I will say there's stuff in American history like that we openly like teach as we should, like dark parts of American history, like slavery and like when women didn't have rights and like taking the US from the Native Americans. There's dark stuff we learn about. Um I don't really know Canadian history super well, but I'm sure we've all got our demon dogs there, I guess. Uh, these are some interesting memes. Really all over the place, to be frank. Okay, this says ads really don't get more Canadian than this. This is a Canadian ad. Okay, I'm sorry we didn't think of maple sooner. Sorry we didn't think of maple sooner. I mean, the fact that the ad is apologizing is pretty Canadian. Is this like a maple flavored coffee? Like one of those fluffy, foamy chai latte maple? Like, it's pretty Canadian. Like the fact that there's the apology and the maple, but hashtag so Canadian? Okay. And this is Tim Hortons, right? I mean, yeah, I mean, fair enough. It pretty much doesn't get more Canadian than that, but there it's not like accidental. It would have been funnier. This would have been a better meme if it was like accidentally Canadian ad, like unintentional. This is like obviously very purposeful advertising, very Canadian, but you know, it's okay. Not all the memes can be like perfect. Okay, it says, friend, where are we going? Me. No time to explain. Get in. And it says, okay, it's like a big long road trip. Most of this is going through the United States. So how? Oh, it ends in Canada, in like Newfoundland and Labrador. What? On PP Island? What? Is anybody else seeing this? What are we talking about here? No time to explain. Get in. We're going on a road trip to PP Island? Is that a real thing? And then in the US is PP Creek? We're starting at poo poo. Hold on. I can't let this slide. I have to look this up. Okay, so they said PP Island. Now this is gonna be in like my search history and stuff. Like, great. Me looking up PP. I. Are you kidding me? PP Island. PP Island is right there. Oh, wait, what? This isn't even like a funny, like it's a funny meme, but it's literally true. And where did we start from? Hold on. Let me get directions from Poo 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 Point. Oh, Poo Poo Point, Washington is actually a thing? Why is it taking so long to load? Oh, wait a minute. This is actually a thing. This is Poo Poo Point, St. John, just by St. John, PPI. What? What is going on? Okay. I thought this was just like a weird, funny meme. Like, I didn't even. We're just making up silly names now and calling it a meme, calling it humor. No, this is a real thing. Did anyone know that? I didn't. Some of this is in the US too. Poo Poo Point? PP Island? What's there? I don't need to know. What? Okay. Let's keep going. It says, this is the field right now at Commonwealth for the Mexico versus Canada game. Oh my god. I think Canada might have an unfair advantage. I mean, let's be. Is this soccer or what are we playing here? Anyway, obviously the joke is, if the playing field is covered in snow and ice and cold, Canada is going to have the advantage. That is your home turf. That is your natural habitat. That meme's okay. I mean, that's a very stereotypical thing to say, but I don't even see anybody in the stands. I don't think anybody's playing anything in this weather. Or if you guys actually do, that's pretty insane. This says the world's shortest international bridge connecting a homeowner in Canada to his backyard in New York. What? Is this really a thing? This isn't even funny. This is just like awesome. That's so. Wait. The shortest international bridge, is that true? One of these little. Calling it an island is a little generous, but sure, why not? One of these rocks is Canada, and one of these rocks is New York. It's this. This could be like PP Island and Poo Poo Point, where I thought it was fake. And maybe this. So now I don't know what to believe. This could be real. Poo Poo Point, Newfoundland is real. This could be real. It says that, yup, this exists. And we all know, if anything is on the internet, it definitely is true and exists. Yeah, for sure. That's really cool if this is real. But it's like, the logistics of this seem kind of insane to me. But, cool. The world's largest truck was the 1974 Terex 3319 Titan, built by General Motors of Canada. Is this a thing? I hate to be that guy that's like, is this real? Is this AI generated? I mean, that's the day we live in, but I wouldn't have thought that the biggest truck ever, egotistically, I would have thought that'd be like an American thing, like that we would have that. What are you possibly moving with this? That you need a truck bed that can fit multiple pickup trucks in the back of it. What are you guys building with this thing? I'm scared. What are you even doing with this? That's insane. It has like, each tire is like the size of, it's bigger than like a shed. What on earth? I would like to see this thing in real life. I don't know why this truck is getting me so worked up. Because it should have been us. General Motors of Canada. What the heck? That's insane. This is a meme that says how the Japanese view Canadians? That's random. Okay, why not? This is like a Japanese textbook, it looks like. And they said, hello, everyone. I'm Kate Wood. This is some British Columbia bud, one of my country's biggest exports. This is how they teach about Canada in Japan. This is is this real? I need to stop saying that. I doubt everything now. Regardless, this is funny, but in a Japanese textbook, they're introducing Canada by talking about Canadian weed? I mean, so that's what they think of when they think of Canada. I'm from Canada. It's not America. That's an important distinction. I have a maple leaf flag on my bag. I pour maple syrup on everything. Thank you. I, I wouldn't know how I would feel if, you know, if I learned that's what Japan thinks of my country. It's not the worst. When Japanese people think of Canada, apparently they think of marijuana, not the U.S., maple leafs, and maple syrup. There's some overlap there with the U.S., but I can't believe the teacher had was smoking in the cartoon. Anyway, let's keep going. This says Happy Canada Day. You syrup drinking, hockey loving piece of what? So that's an American, like on Canada Day. We're like Happy Canada Day. You syrup drinking, hockey loving piece of crap, like, or worse, but in a loving way, yeah. And then Canadians say Happy 4th of July, you gun-toting capitalist piece of crap weasel. Weasel? Hey, we didn't take it that far. Calling us a weasel? The accuracy of this is precious. What is this? This is like if the US was texting Canada. It'd be like, this is what it would be. It's kind of like a sibling. Like siblings are mean, but you love each other. And you call us a weasel. This says Canadians. Can we just step back and say, what a classic looking meme. This is what memes used to be, like back in the day. Anyway, not to get weird, but a black box with text. This is a meme right here. So it's Canadians drinking slushies in t-shirts amongst the snow in April. This, okay. I mean, I'd believe it. Like standing in the snow in a t-shirt. Is there still snow in April? T-shirt. Then the slushy? You guys are crazy. I mean, there's a photo. Some Canadian was doing this. Maybe it's not all of you, but that's insane. I don't know how you do it. And this says, you're in Canada when the car in front of you is a Zamboni. I feel like I've experienced the American version of this. I've literally had tractors driving down the road in front of me, just like this, like a tractor for a farm. You're in Canada when the car in front of you is a Zamboni, driven by a guy in a hockey helmet in July. That is the most Canadian thing, perhaps, of this entire experience today. So, with that, that's a good place to stop, I think. These were some good memes. A bit odd, a little confusing, some wholesome, some not. But overall, I enjoyed this anyway. If you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these Canadian memes or references, or if you understand this stuff, or that'd be cool to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canadian things that I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.